All right, everybody, we're back at it again. Last time, a lot of stuff happened, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I'm going to introduce. We'll save the introductions for next session. But unfortunately, our good friend Holgrim is unable to continue the campaign. So we do have a new player that will be joining us next time. Is Miss Lexi, aka Miss Starshine, and you guys will meet her character next week. But until that time, Midas and Czar, roll a d20 for me.
Oh,
Thank God. I'm out of here.
I've actually got to work.
Love watching. How you doing, Eladrian? Feels good up here, doesn't it?
Right? Feels good all the way at the top.
Feels comfy.
It's a very comfortable place.
All right. I'm just gonna do this real quick. All right, Czar. Tell us what happened.
Last time on the is it Crimson Sun? Yeah, Crimson Sun campaign. Oh goodness, we woke up from a nap, which the DM so graciously gave us. We traveled through the mine, went to some caves, found some jewels, all that cool stuff, and then we walked into the boss room, and there was a bunch of orcs, or I don't think we know they're orcs, but they were orcs, and there was this big bad motherfucker. I don't remember his name. And then there was the dwarf guy. I don't remember his name either. I didn't have my computer last time to take notes. So yeah, there's the dwarf dude who was like gray skin. He had his crimson eyes. He was really scary. And we tried to do the old trickaroo, where we tried to pretend like we were guards, or we were pretend like we were prisoners, but it didn't work because Nayland threw a punch and started a brawl with all the orcs. So we fight, we kick ass, we burn the orcs, and then as we're about to get stomped on by the dwarf, Holgi goes down. His sister all of a sudden comes out of nowhere, or he says his sister, saying something about mother, and she freezes us all. We're paralyzed, and she goes to each one of us saying like crazy stuff. And as she leaves with her horde of zombies, she snaps her fingers and melts away. We're left standing in the volcano, or the cave, the bottom of the cave. Yeah.
Indeed, you all are at the bottom of the cave here, and for reference, Kalinar was the dwarf. His the sister that came through, her name was Kazna. And we will resume with you guys just coming out of that that paralysis that you were stuck in, and the large quake that you guys felt just as they all left the chamber. So I leave it up to you guys. What are you gonna do?
So I think the first thing that happens as soon as she like leaves and we're kind of like out of our stupor, Zara's gonna run to the edge of the cave where she was, be like, "No, wait, please, come back, please. You said magic to heal, please." We'll kind of shout down, hoping to hear something.
Nayland's
kind
gonna
of drop to his knees and be like, "Please, please come back."
What are you doing? Are you trying to propose again?
And he'll just kind of sit there with kind of like a tear streaming down his face.
Yeah. So as you are kind of scrambling over the mounds of those undead miners that had collapsed in the entranceway of this area, as you try to make your plea, all you hear is the echo of your own voice through the mines, with no answer.
Is everybody okay?
Holgrim's still unconscious currently.
I'm gonna pick him up.
It depends on your definition of okay.
We are alive.
We are
now.
alive, yes, but in great agony.
We need to get out of here.
Oh, Holgrim is straight up unconscious. He's stable, but no hit points at this current moment.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'll pick him. I'll pick him up and carry him.
All right, you got a heavy dwarf on your back there,
Yep.
and you're fireman style carrying him.
Yeah.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Well, there's no point of being in here anymore. We gotta get out. We gotta skedaddle, y'all.
Did we get? We got the object. What happened to the artifact?
Are we really in the best condition to keep looking for that? I mean, look at Holgrim. He's a bit, and I like guessed through his body.
He is in stable condition for now. I can take him up surface, but we
I
shouldn't
wonder
be
if it's
here and let all this be for nothing.
I wonder if it's worth it to investigate this place to see if there's anything for us to grab or take, see if they left anything behind, or search around or whatever. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know what else you can find except, I like kick a pebble at rocks.
I did. I already stubbed my toe.
Let's just find what we came here for and get out.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Sorry, are you okay over there? Can you compass for us?
So I'll kind of stand up, just start like walking, just past my stuff, be like, all right, just take Holgrim back up. Elijah, you stick with me. Might should go protect him. Let's find this fucking artifact.
Yes, let's find it.
So I'll start carrying Holgrim out and out up to the surface. Is Myers coming with?
Am I going with Nayla and Holgrim, or am I sticking with Eladrin?
You
I wasn't sure what him he was referring to.
That's up to you.
Let us three stick together. We will find the thing, and we will and he will take Holgi.
Right.
Are you gonna be okay by yourself, Nayland?
I'll be fine. We
He's
took care
not
of
by
everything.
himself.
in
He
this
has
cave.
Holgrim's just sleeping. He is still there.
So Eladrin.
All right, we'll start with you, Naylan. So, as you begin to carry Holgrim, you're basically stepping over a lot of these corpses that were reanimated by Kazna earlier. And
Just kind of just grimly looking over all of them, just very much in disgust.
And as you try to do your best to not step on any of the bodies, although they are piled in ways that it does make it awkward for you to step over them, but you're doing your best. And as you proceed out of this chamber and through the tunnel, you see at the bottom of the mine shaft, the lift is there, but it appears that one of the large, thick ropes that were used as a pulley system has been cut, and you can imagine that this was the large slam that you guys had felt after your confrontation with the brother and sister duo there. It would appear that they cut the lift at the very top and let it come careening down, smashing into the bottom of the mine shaft below.
Oh shit!
Okay. So the lift is completely broke.
It does not look like it would be functional because it needs the rope and pulleys on both sides to be able to go up.
Okay. Then I'll just I'll just sit here and wait for them to get back.
All right, and as you're sitting there, Holgrim begins to come to a little bit, and he says to you, "Oh, where are we, Nayland?
We're still in the mine.
Where's everybody else?"
They're back in that cave you got knocked out in. They're looking for the artifact.
Holgrim kind of picks himself up and kind of dusts himself off a little bit. You can see him kind of rotating his shoulder, kind of stretching a little bit, and he says, I'm feeling better, Neil. Let's go back with everybody." And you also see Holgrim take his hand and puts it to his own chest. He mumbles a little prayer, and you see a glow come out of his hands as he heals himself with his lay on hands ability for a few hit points.
I'll nod and get up. All right, if you're sure, if you're able, so we'll make it back.
All right, perfect. Alrighty. Okay, let me just update this thing. Alright, well, hopefully it'll update at some point. Okay, so you guys head back to Nayland and Holgrim, you guys head back to the mine, that final chamber area, and the other three, what were you guys doing in the interim?
We are searching for the artifact. Which direction do you guys want to go? To the left or to the right?
Why don't we ask the book?
Oh, that is a great idea.
Yeah, I'll take out the book. Compass.
And you take out the book, and when you say compass, you do still feel it pulling you downwards.
Down.
We need to go down. I don't know how, but maybe the mine leads further down.
There is lava. We are not going into the lava.
Why don't you just jump down and look for it, Ladrin?
I am not impervious to fire.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, I can try. No, I'd better not try. It does not sound like a good idea.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea to you?
What if we were to, walk across this bridge?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
I'll lead the way.
Oh, you're going to do it. All
I
right.
know cars like push past.
Take the lead.
And we'll kind of just make our way across the bridge.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, balancing, sticking my arms out like a balance beam.
So as
Watch me do it.
I want you guys to roll perception for me. Just the three of the guys currently in there.
Oh,
I got a 10.
it's because Elijah's big head is in the way.
Roll a perception for anything.
Okay.
Please.
And he gets advantage. Because he can
Yes,
see.
he does. You can do it, bird.
Where you at, buddy? There you are. Oh, goodness. Thank God for advantage.
Oh my god. I believe in you, bird.
17.
Way better.
All right. So as you guys go over this stone bridge here, anything takes some big sweeping arcs throughout this large chamber. And at the back of the room where you guys remember seeing Kalinar appear and reappear, anything spots something that's back there.
Oh,
Guys,
what is?
I think he found something.
What did he find? Is it the brand new loot? I bet it is.
And anything's just perched on like a stone that's on the ground over here, and he's just kind of whoo.
So the boulders, do we have to jump over these? Like,
Yeah, you can like walk on them.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know how far the gap was or anything. Would you find anything?
Oh, guys, this is a little rocky. You see what I did there?
All right.
What do you find, bird?
And as you guys are making your way over to this area, Zar, you're the first to see on the wall. You see the following. So I'm just gonna post this real quick. You see something engraved in the wall.
This is.
And it appears to be a phrase of some kind. and it bears a symbol on the bottom of it that is the exact same symbol that you recognize to be the Crimson Sun emblem.
With the moon behind me, I would normally have to watch my back. But this time, I appear to be 3 steps ahead. N. N? Who the hell is N?
Maybe that means north. Maybe if we need to walk 3 steps north with this.
Did Nayland write this?
Why would Nayland write this a lot?
I don't know, man. I'm not in his head. I don't know. He could have thrown it. I don't know.
And at that moment, Nayland, you and Holgrim come back into the chamber.
They've destroyed the lift.
Like they broke
What?
the whole thing?
What'd you say?
They
broke it?
destroyed the lift.
Did y'all guys hear him?
Nayland, you're so far. The lava. It's loud.
It's kind of loud.
Listen, I have roommates. I'm not yelling. They destroyed the lift.
Guys, I think he needs to yell. I can't hear him.
I don't know if I can hear him.
You
What did
ate
you say?
fish?
I'm gonna wave you to come closer.
Where do
I
you
was
get
just gonna
fish
fucking-
from?
I was just gonna fucking walk.
Was it a
Walk over
firefish?
Yeah, I was just gonna start walking over until he's in front of them. They destroyed the lift.
Oh no, I was thinking eating fish is kind of crazy.
Unless it's like a firefish swimming in the lava, that would be a very strange
What did
place
you
to
guys
find.
find here?
Eladrin, read the thing again.
Yeah, okay, sure, I will. It says, with the moon behind me, I would normally have to watch my back. But this time, I appear to be 3 steps ahead. And then it is signed by the letter N. Did you write this?
I did not write this.
Oh dear.
Damn it. You know, I thought for a second maybe you did.
No, I did not write.
So what you guys do notice about the writings on the wall is that they are etched in the same style as that tablet that you guys found those orcs arguing about before you came into this large chamber and fought all those guys.
I wonder, is this like maybe this is a cipher for the code that we are supposed to break? Maybe maybe are there capital letters, or are they underlined or anything? Maybe
Might just take out the stone.
yeah, take out. Why don't you do that, Midas? Take out the thing.
Oh, I mean, okay.
That thing that you've got.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Eladrin. I'll reach into my bag and bring out the azurites.
All right.
What do you want me to do with it?
I don't know. They're yours.
You don't told me to take it out, Eladrin.
Yeah, but I just was trying things. I'm spitballing here.
Spitball more.
Okay, so maybe if you touch the azurites to the the world, it will glow, and it will be told a secret message.
Yeah, what he said. That's a good idea.
This is stupid. I'll take one of the azurites and put it against the wording.
The wording where? On which words? On the wall or?
Do we
Yeah, the
have
ones on the
tablet?
wall, like with the moon behind me words.
All right. So you place the Azurite on the wall, and after a few seconds, nothing happens.
Told y'all this
I
is
thought-
stupid.
Well, it's just a thought, man. What is your thought? Do you have a thought?
I'm thinking it's something to do with the tablet and the codes that we've already found.
The tablet. The tablet that said, Grigium Football Queb Tuxobo.
Yes,
tablet?
exactly.
Yes, I remember.
Maybe Book's got some ideas. I'll open
Oh,
a book.
yes.
Oh God.
You got any ideas on how
I'm
to
sure
solve
the
this
book
puzzle?
has ideas.
Ooh, buddy, you just came out of quite the scrape.
Yeah, we're moving on from that book. Okay. We got more important things ahead of us. Okay.
Okay. Well, what do you got for me?
and I'll write down what's on the wall, and I'll kind of sketch in the tablet again, the letters on the tablet. All right, book.
You
What you
to
got?
take like an etching.
Give me you guys keep spitballing. Let me just think on this.
What if you take the other book and you tell it to, like decode? Would that work? You can say, it does other things like, compass and other stuff. Maybe it can like, decode this message.
Yeah, I like that. Nah, I'll take the other book, and I'll close it on the little jumbled up the Grimflib Tuxbill, and I'd be like, decode.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
That was a
This
smart
is
idea.
not.
This is a
Hmm.
hard puzzle.
Can I touch the book to the wall? Maybe that'll do something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take the book and touch it to the wall.
All right, you take the tome of Grand Master Norvom and you press it against the wall, and you wish with all your might. You're like, come on, do something, do something. Nothing happens.
This is getting us nowhere, guys. Who do we know has a end name? Maybe we can think about that. Maybe we can ask them if they're still alive. That is.
What if you touch the azurite to the tablet? Does that do anything?
I guess I could try. I'll grab the Azurite again and put it against the tablet.
All right, you press the azurite against the tablet, and after a few seconds, nothing happens.
Can we
I
make
thought
like
we had it with that one, man.
Can we make like an Arcana or like a investigation check on the wall to see if there's anything like, I don't know, a secret button, or maybe there's some like to it?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Let's go Arcana. It's 19.
All right, so with the 19, you kind of trace your fingers along the etchings in the wall. All of this is written in common, and as you kind of trace your fingers against the wall, you don't pick up any kind of secret buttons or anything like that. But you're caught by the letter or the number 3 that's in the that's on the riddle. It seems to be the only thing on there that's not a letter, and then Book chimes in and he says, "It's kind of strange that there's that number 3 in there. Everything else is just letters, like even with the tablet. So, I mean, it's gotta be something to do with that."
I'll repeat that to the classroom, or to the cave.
To the class.
Sorry. So yeah, this 3 looks a little weird, and even Book says something. It's the only number.
I'm being that like Nayland has been staring at the like what y'all found the whole time, just thinking. I can't. I don't know. 3. What does the 3 have that can correlate with the letters?
I mean, if you put it on its side, it kind of looks like a butt.
Okay, Eladrin, we're going to ignore that idea. Just completely ignore it. I'm going to ignore that you
Okay,
said
so
that.
So this is saying with the moon behind me, I have to watch my back, but I appear to be 3 steps ahead. So maybe if we put the sun in front of us, we can take 3 steps ahead of it or something. I don't know, man. 3 people, three tablets? Maybe there's 3 tablets. Maybe
I mean,
we are
you do
looking
got a
for other
point with
tablets.
So if we
there is a power 3 that is a common thing, especially when it comes to like magic. So
maybe it's the third word of the sentence. So, moon, I have.
But
my
what about what about
this
the moon?
appear. Oh no, never mind.
what if it's literal? What if we just have to keep moving?
Where's the
I
moon
appear to be
right now?
3 steps ahead. So maybe we just gotta move 3 steps ahead. And it said normally we have to watch our back, and then I'll might as well turn around and point to like what's behind them, and like guess it to like the lava pit. Normally we have to watch our back. So what if we just have to keep moving?
They try, right?
Okay, I mean,
We could be reading too much into this.
what if that's also possible? I mean, it is words on a wall. But to be fair, there was a person that was like appearing and disappearing right here. So maybe there's like a trigger. Is there anything past this, like up in the corner, or is this like the end of it? The wall?
It comes up to like a dead end, basically.
Okay, cool. And if we go, do you guys want to check over here? Maybe there's another etching like on another wall, or did anything already know that there's nothing over there?
This is all that anything will have spotted on his investigation, or perception check, I should say.
Well, since we're over here, do we want to investigate the words? Does it make a difference? You already did the Arcana check. Never mind.
Can we feel the Crimson Sun symbol? Like, does it feel different in comparison to the rest of what's it called? The tablet. There we go.
So when you kind of get a look at the tablet and compare it to the wall etching, you see that the Crimson Sun is the emblem is on the left side of this riddle that's on the wall, and the tablet has a Crimson Sun emblem on the right side of it. So you believe that there's got to be some connection between these two things.
Oh, this is so confusing.
Maybe we need a third sun, and I'll bonus summon my pen, and I'll draw the Crimson Sun in the middle
Genius.
on the wall.
And as you draw on the wall, you just make a mark on the wall.
I'll do another one, so it's 3.
Oh, so smart.
You draw 3 Crimson Sun emblems on the cave wall. And as you do that, the pen dries and they just have markings on the wall.
God dang it. You're torturing us.
Good thing it's a magical pen. It's good.
That was eventful.
Well, it was an idea more than you've had.
Hey, now.
I love you, man. Don't worry. You're right.
Oh.
So what should we sing to it? Yes, let's tell it a song.
Oh, well, okay. Once again, let's not
What
do
the-
that idea.
Maybe it's looking for 3 songs. It is wanting us to sing it
Oh,
to
3.
3 times. Yes.
I will be
Wow.
doing no such singing.
Want to tell it a tale.
As you
About
guys
this
are
song.
having a conversation and continuing to talk, Holgrim's he's not too good at puzzles like this, but what he's gonna do is kind of look over all you guys, and he's gonna kind of rub his hands together and kind of walk around, like touch each of you guys and give you each 3 points of lay on hands healing.
Oh man.
Except for you, Zar. He doesn't have enough for you, unfortunately.
God dang, man.
Thank you.
I thought I
Okay,
was
to the rescue.
Thank you, Hogan.
That's right.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I needed that.
And Holgrim kind of goes and sits down and just he's exhausted.
I don't blame him.
Hey man, you owe me extra cuddles tonight, all right?
He just turns around and just nods at you with a little laugh. And Book kind of nudges you again, Zar.
What you got, Book? What you got?
You know what, man? There's something strange about that tablet. Whatever's on the wall, it has to deal with that tablet that you guys found.
What if we were like, going? What if we took the letters on the tablet and went backwards with them? We were saying it could be the 3rd letter of each tablet or something, of each word, or going from the
It
back.
still doesn't form a word elaborate.
Oh, okay.
What's with that N in the middle? I don't understand.
It kind of looks like it would be someone's like signature, like their initial.
Oh. So it's not okay.
So not a cardinal direction, but probably a person.
Oh.
I wonder if it is Ned.
Who?
What? So okay, so the moon, three what? Shit, guys.
I'll knock on the wall 3 times.
And you knock on the wall 3 times. You hear the echoes kind of go through the
Galen-
chamber, but nothing happens.
Can Aelin walk 3 steps forward?
You walk 3 steps forward and stare at the riddle. And nothing happens.
Oh, Nayland, turn around and walk 3 steps back.
Turn around 3 times.
Zar, what were you saying?
Turn around.
Just completely ignoring, trying to ignore Eladrian.
Minus
Look
his
at that.
face, just being in his hands as he listens to Eladrin.
What's Zar?
Put your back against the wall and then walk 3 steps forward.
Okay, I do that.
And as that 3rd step lands on the ground, nothing happens.
That actually wasn't a bad idea, Zar. But
It wasn't.
that's a
But
sun, not a
it
moon.
has to have something to do with the second, some kind of coding on the first one we found.
This is just a bunch of letters just thrown together.
That's typically what words are.
Eladrin? You really want to try me right now? Like, there's not lava to the left of us?
No, I don't.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to double check. Why that book review is not coming in handy right now, Zara? I feel like it always has an opinion, except when we really need it.
It always had his opinion, except for when, yes, what he said.
You're being very vague right now, son. I'm about to throw him in the lava. Look, if you don't tell me what I need to know right now, I will throw you in the lava.
That's
I dare you.
calling your bluff, man. It's calling your bluff.
So you
I mean,
just
I don't know if he's calling your bluff. I can't hear him.
You just see Zara like arguing back and forth with the book, like, "Oh, you don't think I would? You don't think I would?" And like kind of faking tossing it in. He'll just do that.
Jesus Christ, I'm about to throw both of them in the lava.
Just because you
This
can't
is
figure
gonna
it
get
out.
nowhere.
Just because you can't figure it out, don't blame me.
All right, you listen here, book. Oh wait, I can't hear you. Never mind.
You know what? I'm giving you the silent treatment.
I wonder what it's like to have, a conversation with you, book.
I don't. People
So
might think
what
you're
if we-
crazy.
What if we turned the tablet over? Is there anything on the back of the tablet? Do we know this? Is there a moon on the back of the tablet?
There's nothing on the back of the tablet.
Damn it, man.
We just turn it over. It's Wumbo. That's what it. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Wombology.
And
human.
book just says to you, Zara, I'm telling you, it's got to be something to do with that out of place 3.
Can you spin the 3 or something? Is it like, can you knock on it 3 times or some shit? I don't know, man.
I appear to be 3 steps.
We need-
ahead. What's
Do
Do we
Yes.
need to cast a level 3 spell on it?
I'll walk up to the 3 and I'll press the 3 like a button.
You try to press it, but it's just like all the other words in the wall. They're just carved in. It doesn't depress or anything.
Zar, whip out that little magic thing stick of yours and try to see what happens if you circle like the 3rd letter in each of these words, and I hand him like the tablet.
All right, I'll take it now. Circle. I'll do it in gold ink for Midas.
Oh,
Thank you.
what a friend.
How are these two supposed to be similar?
What the hell, guys?
3
The
steps
on-
ahead, huh?
Watch my back. This thing up here to be
What if we were to like match up the sun from the tablet with the sun on the wall? If we like put it together, is it like a magnetic tablet that it will stick there and we will know now? I don't know.
Is there like hidden ink or something? Or are we supposed to like scrape it? I'm so confused.
Is there a hidden message? Do we to like put some lemon juice on it and then get it hot?
So Zar, as you went to press the 3 on the wall there, you noticed kind of just off to the side, maybe just like a little bit below the riddle there. There's like a small chunk of stone that has come out of the wall, and it kind of left like basically that it's like the same size as that tablet there.
And I'll kind of he'll press his face against the wall and be like, okay, guys, I think I figured it out. Bring the tablet over here.
Zara, what are you doing?
Just trust me, okay? Just place the tablet in this little perfect shaped hole.
Okay. I'll place the tablet in this perfect shaped hole.
All right. So you place it in there, and nothing happens. But it does look like that this tablet was kind of carved out of this chunk of wall here. So it does look like, these two pieces are connected in some way.
Happy, Zara?
I really thought that would do something else.
I really thought that was it, guys.
Is the
Yep.
And a book once again chimes into you in your mind, Zar, and he says, these things are definitely connected, my man. This is 3. I just 3 ahead, or watch my back. It's got to be something to do with 3
I got
and
it,
that
guys.
tablet.
Guys, I've got it. It is head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Eladrin, what the fuck? Does that have to do with anything?
Nayland
Yes,
almost touched his head. Just got it.
Oh wait, never mind. That is 4 things. I forgot how to count.
That's the only thing wrong with that? Because there's 4
No.
things.
Yeah, it's it is a yes.
Being in this cave is making me go crazy.
Who has the tablet currently?
It's in the wall.
It's on the wall. All right, I want you guys. Who's looking at the wall currently?
Me for sure. Nayland for sure. I think all of us, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm kind of looking at Eladrin disappointingly.
Eladri is like pacing back and forth frantically, like, oh my god, I cannot figure this out, man. I do not understand.
Nayland and Zar, roll investigation for me.
Come on, baby. Let's go 23.
All right.
Nayland is blankly staring at this.
There's not a thought behind those eyes.
Not a thought, just
So Zar, as you kind of are really intently pondering how are these two things connected, you look over at the tablet once again, and you see that the word, like, these letters are jumbled together, but you do notice that there are spaces in between some of these letters. Like, for example, when you look at the GRJM, there's a little space, and then as FKQL, a little space, QEB, a little space, TXQBO. So it looks like these words are separate words in some capacity.
No kidding.
I'll repeat that to the group. But guys, so there's 3 spaces between. Are there spaces between each one? So there has to make a word. What is the word?
What? There are 3 spaces between the letters, which means there are 4 words, but they are. I do not know.
They were supposed to be spelling something, but.
Grimvogel Quagtalkub!
Nothing happens when you scream that.
Damn it!
It was worth a try, Ladrin.
Guys, I feel like we need some background music. So I grab my bird pipes and I just start playing. I'm like, that's it. That's all I do.
I'll draw on the wall again, and I'll.
Zar, where are these spaces at again?
It's like JRM space, FKQL space, QEB space, and then TX Cubo.
TX Cubo. This does not make intelligent words. This does not even make.
I figured
words.
it out. Everyone
Oh my God.
stop. Everyone
Okay.
stop right now.
All right.
Look at the words. Look at the lettering.
Botox.
3 steps ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Now, what if we separated each letter and moved it 3 steps ahead in the alphabet?
I need to write this down.
3 steps.
What?
You're saying? Put
What words is that?
GHIJ.
Crap. Okay.
I forgot the alphabet.
Oh!
URSTU. Jump.
Huh?
It's jump. The first one is jump. Guys,
Jump.
I'm going to sing a victory song. The first word is jump.
Jump into the...
Into the lava. No, that's not right. That's
No,
too many
no.
letters.
No.
The Texas Qdoba.
Into
Jump
the
into the...
W-A...
Water.
Bubbles of the water.
Jump into the water.
No.
Yes.
Is it? Yes.
I don't know. IZA,
I think
right?
you were...
XYZA.
Yes, jump into the water.
Yeah, water.
Where's
It is
the water?
Where's this is red water.
Definitely
This
not
looks like,
below us.
this looks like killing water. This does not look like healthy water for us to jump in.
Why don't you go find that for us, Ladrin?
Maybe.
Is this water? Is this just like
Yeah,
dirty
this is
water?
lava, right? We're surrounded by lava, right? DM?
So where you guys are standing, the liquids that are below you are about 30 feet down. So
Very
you feel heat emanating from it, and it's flowing pretty quick.
Nail is gonna cannonball into the lava.
Wait,
Okay.
nail it. Wait.
Oh, nail it.
Are you
No,
just
I thought
jumping
the
in?
to sacrifice the
Yup.
Ladrin first.
Yup.
All right, so Nayland jumps. What about the rest of you? What are you doing?
I'm gonna watch. Well, Mike's gonna watch because he's gonna get on his knees and look over. It's like, I thought we was gonna sacrifice the bard.
Eladrian looks at Nayland jumping. He's like, "No, wait!" and
On
jumps
his
after him.
way away, he just says, "Fortune favors the bold."
Well, if you say so, and so I'll jump with them.
How many living men do you know who say that?
You see, watching you guys start to, run and jump into wherever you're going. Holgrim kind of looks back at Eladrian and Midas, and he starts kind of unbuckling some of his armor.
Holgrim, no!
Starts pulling some of it off, putting it in his bag. Kind of straps it on. He kind of just gives you guys a nod and runs, following Nayland and Zar.
Am I the only voice of reason here?
I mean, yes. Except I'm yelling this as I'm falling. I jumped after Nayland as soon as he went. Right as he went, I was like, "Nayland, no wait!"
Midas is gonna jump after them. It's gonna be like a pity jump.
I see you kind of going towards the edge and standing at the top with your back towards it, and then just falling backwards into it. Fuck.
Yes.
So
That's
at-
what I see. I don't know.
the five of you leaping off of the edge down into the waters below.
Team party kill.
As you
That's what I'm saying.
adventure's over.
In a group that looks just like us walks right by, like, wow, this guy's just jumped into lava.
So
Well, Starshine, that is the end.
so Naylan, since you were the first to jump in, and you all kind of descend and hit the water at various moments, not too far after one another, but jumping into the cavern down below, you feel the heat get more intense as you rapidly approach the river. You close your eyes in anticipation, and splash! A burning hot sensation quickly engulfs your body, the sudden burst of warmth penetrating down into your very bones. But it is nothing more than a stinging sensation. Your bodies begin to acclimate to the temperature as you feel the currents dragging you along. Does anyone open their eyes?
I do.
All right.
Yes.
So you guys open your eyes and kind of bob up from this river, and you see that you're being pulled down this river towards the wall of the mountain, and you're about to make impact, when suddenly the river drops down and pulls you deeper into the mountain. The river gains momentum as it descends, pulling the party downwards against your will. As the current drags you along this underground river, you're all able to get small gasps of air that you're able to muster as you fight against being dragged up and down in the vicious rapids of this river. So I want everyone to roll a perception check for me.
To see what I perceive.
Nothing.
Perception.
I'm blind.
Oh, a 6. So much perception.
Wow. Oh my god.
Holy.
Oh
So,
boy.
Hopefully Holgram does a good job.
Let me see. What's he gonna do? Holgram got a 7.
Damn it.
Way to go, Holgi.
So as you guys are kind of taken off guard by
Join the team.
the raging the raging rapids and kind of the whole sensation of, you guys thought it was lava, you jumped into it, you're kind of just all disheveled. You guys don't see that there are some jagged rocks that appear to have been loosened from whatever impact of that elevator lift made smashing into the ground. So I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh my gosh. Do I have time to cast guidance on myself?
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Alright, and then
Got me a
Holgram.
12.
Alright, so all of you are once again being just tossed and turned by the rapids of this just uncomfortably hot river, and you guys aren't able to get out of the way as some of these rocks fall down and slam into you guys. Each one of you guys takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage as these rocks smash into you and kind of press you down into the riverbed below.
Thank God for Holgi. I'd be dead, man.
Oh my. At this point, just fucking kill me.
Man. This is
So-
really shitty, guys.
As you guys are getting knocked around and dragged along the bottom of the river, and you open your eyes under the water, and you can see that the bottom of this riverbed is completely covered in corsine that you have seen all throughout the mountain, and that is what's giving off the color and the heat. It's all this bottom of this riverbed that's lined with this corsine as it continues to drag you down, and once again you feel the river begin to speed up, pulling you even faster. And you feel the river descend once again, dragging you all completely underwater. You all manage to get one big gasp of air before you're pulled down, but the river is not giving you a chance to come up for air. You feel like the ceiling and the bottom of the river are like sandwiching you together. There's no space for you to get air. And as it hasn't given you a chance, you guys start to feel that creeping desperation to take a breath just start to fill your chest. Each of you muster all semblance of willpower and hope that you will survive this ordeal as seconds turn into minutes underwater.
So like, because I am a air genasi, I
Yep.
can hold my breath forever.
Yep.
So can I do a weird can I do like a weird CPR on the guys to give them more air?
The kiss of life.
The keys of life per se.
Well, the thing is, you can't generate more air, so you'd be breathing out the air that you are having for yourself.
Okay, so never mind. Save myself, guys.
Once again, the seconds turn into minutes as you guys are still underwater, and that desperate need to breathe is coming from the most primal survival centers of your brains. When suddenly you feel air underneath your legs as you begin to fall, dropping 50 feet down into a body of water. And as you all surface, you take large gasps of air as you are finally able to breathe again.
Oh, shit. Oh, what was that? Oh my god.
That was kind of fun, guys. Except for getting hit in the head with a goddamn rock.
I really should have stayed up there.
I'll walk over to Nail and I'll kind of tap on the back of the head. What? But dude, you could have been lava. What is wrong with you?
So where you guys have landed, you're all currently kind of in like a small cave. So you guys are currently still in water, and you're just kind of treading the water currently. And the coarse scene that was lining the bottoms of the rapids are now illuminating the ceiling of the chamber that you've fallen into. And as you're treading this dark, murky water, you look behind you and you see the waterfall that kind of spits you out into this area, and the churning water is kind of pushing you guys forward a little bit. And all the while, you guys are trying to catch your breath. You see that the core scene on the ceiling is flickering in a pattern, almost seemingly directing you towards the back of this area. So what do you guys do? You guys are just emerged in this new area here, and you're treading water.
We're just swimming.
Yeah, you're just kind of swimming, treading water.
Swimming.
All right, so what's
I'll
up?
pick anything up and he'll do the little thing that like birds do when they get wet. They're just kind of like flare out their wings and stuff like that.
And then anything's also gonna turn his head like completely like perpendicular to you with like a mean scowl on his face, because he's wondering why you didn't send him to the pocket dimension that he can go to. Instead, you carried him through the water.
We weren't thinking.
You don't have like one of those.
He kind of pecks you in the forehead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, if you want to dry off, go find us some dry land, please. Throw him up.
You throw him up, and he goes up, but then completely like flops down because his wings are all wet.
Damn it, bird! And I'll snap him to the pocket dimension.
And anything disappears.
Oh wait, then I'll snap him back.
You snap him
Like
back,
in
and he's still wet,
Frick. Okay, I'll snap him back.
and he's gone.
Damn it, bird.
Oh, that was so hilarious.
I can't believe he just did that.
All right, we need. Is there any land that we can see around?
All you guys can really see is the flickering lights of the core scene on the ceiling that are kind of like they're kind of flickering in a pattern that's almost like go this way.
Let's. You see the lights above? Seems like they're guiding us somewhere.
I don't think we really have a choice. We can't really, get back to where we were. Because somebody decided to jump.
I didn't throw you in.
You expect me to stay up there alone?
What I mean,
Neil
this is
just
where
starts
your mom.
swimming over. Go ahead.
No, I hear your mom in the back of my head saying, "If your friends jump off a cliff, will you jump off a cliff?" The answer, of course, is yes.
I knew the answer to the puzzle. I was sure of myself.
Yeah, good job on that. That was a brain buster.
Wait till take a leap of faith, man.
Yeah, literally.
Did your God tell you to do it?
There was no faith. it was the answer.
No, you see, you took the leap. I had the faith.
I see.
Holgrim's gonna chime in and say, dwarves aren't especially known for their swimming, so can we, do something? Can we move, please? As he's, like, barely keeping his head underwater, his beard is, like, floating on top.
Okay, you
Yes,
climb up
let's
my
get
back
out of
this
here.
time. I got you. And I'll try to give him like a piggyback ride through the water.
And he goes on your shoulders, and you completely are submerged underwater.
Yeah. -8. I mean, -1.
You're
So
doing great over there, Zara.
Holgrim slides off you, and you, like, pop up like a buoy.
Oh, never mind, never mind.
So what do you guys gonna do?
We'll start swimming towards where the light's showing us to
Yeah,
go.
might as well start moving.
Just keep
Follow the
swimming,
guiding light.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
All right, so you guys begin swimming towards the back of this underground grotto, exhausted from the twisting and forceful rapids, and you suddenly feel a bump as your hands and feet dig into the sand below. The coarse scene above almost gives off like an illusionary effect, making the swim towards the back of this cave take almost no time at all. And as you climb out of the water, you arrive on a small mound of sand that is backed against the wall of the mountain. With the sounds of the waterfall churning the water behind you, dark gray and damp bedrock stares back at you as you stand facing the back wall of this grotto. Except for one glowing piece of Corsine sticking out of the wall about 3 feet from the ground, rounded into a small orb that would fit in most of your hands. What do you do?
I run to it, and I try to pick it up.
All right, so as you run to it and you place your hands on it, you're gonna take 2d4 damage.
No, I'm not.
Damn, that's tough.
Think again.
So you take 4 points of fire damage as you reach out to grab the Corsine, and it kind of singes and scalds your hand.
Ow! So I only have 3 hit points left. So if I'm
All right.
supposed to take,
We'll
Nail
leave
and
it.
cast,
we'll-
like, spare the dying just instantly.
So,
Just
from the pain as Eladrin, you grab onto it. You're like, and then you like faint from the pain.
ow,
Holy.
a lot.
Give me-
Okay.
And as you pass out on the ground and Nayland casts Spare the Dying, Holgrim will kind of run up to you, place his hand on you, and he's going to cast, I think he's got the spell slots for it, I'm pretty sure. Yep, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
oh God, thank you.
You know, we would have been okay with him staying down.
That's crazy.
So you get 7 hit points back.
Thank you.
And he says, and Holgrim turns to you and says, Corsine needs to be handled with the gloves that those miners are using back there. And Holgrim kind of reaches into his bag and he pulls out leather gloves that he had grabbed at the beginning when you guys first entered into the cave.
I forgot you had those.
Try not grabbing random objects.
I mean, it wasn't random. I knew it was there. It was. Okay.
Did you
you're
know
right.
it would burn you?
Did you? If I knew it would burn me, do you think I would have grabbed it?
Yes.
Probably.
So Holgrim with the leather gloves now on reaches out and grasps that the orb of Corsine kind of jutted out from the wall, and he begins to turn it. And as he turns it, you all hear and see the wall begin to crack, revealing the shape of a door. And while holding on to the Corsine, you can all see the bedrock slightly lift up, and Holgrim feels the door get lighter, and he begins to push forward. And as he pushes forward, another chamber is revealed. And what do you guys do?
Walk there.
All right,
Made it this far, so
perfect.
Do you feel any kind of power coming from this thing, Holgrim?
You mean the Corsine, like the handle here?
Yes.
No, it just feels like the core scene that we've that have been lighting up pretty much everywhere inside the mines.
All right.
So you all enter into a square room that has no other doors except for the one that you entered through. And on the other side of the door, there is also a Corsine doorknob. And as you walk in, the door closes behind you. The walls of this chamber are very different from the rest of the mine, as it appears to be more akin to gray stone rectangular bricks that have been stacked together and sealed with mortar. Something you'd normally see in the large castles and the garrisons of Brento. The walls of this square-shaped room are about 15 feet wide, and the ceiling, which is also made of the same stone bricks, is about 10 feet high, and it has a small chunk of Corsine embedded in the center that illuminates the room. In the middle of the room, there's a sledgehammer, covered in dust and cobwebs, and all of you notice a loose piece of parchment that gently skirts along the ground, moving from the draft caused from the opening of the door. What do you do?
Zara will pick up the piece of parchment.
All right. So Zara, you kind of run over and you pick up the piece of parchment, and I'm gonna send it over to you so you can read it out to everybody.
Is mouse back? Said that. Light is. Hey guys, I found a piece of paper over here. You want me to read it?
What does it say?
It says. Okay. The island of Stellaris is more miraculous than I could have imagined. I would have never thought there would be a raging river under the mountain filled with hot water generated by Corsine. Luckily for me, losing my footing on one of those stone bridges was not the end of me, but in fact it was the beginning, because it led me here. Stellaris, with all its wonders, houses a great deal of mystery and danger. Creatures I have never seen before, living deep in the mountain underground. Magical barriers that have seemingly been created by Stellaris itself, appearing in random areas. How this treasure came to be here after the battle between Thagel and Baranos, I do not know. But it feels as though the very essence of Stellaris has chosen to safeguard these objects. The magic here is strong, and I fear I may be losing time trying to figure out how to get out of here. But in times like this, I always think back to what Tigel told me at the temple. Break through the false world to set yourself free. Not all walls that bind us are ones we can see. And, well,
Where did this paper come from again?
I don't know. Is there any like dead bodies or anything around, like skeletons?
Not that you can see.
But, Holger, you want to go and touch the sledgehammer? Maybe it's all you, buddy.
Holgrim looks over to you, Zara, and he nods, and he goes over to the sledgehammer there, and he kind of dusts off the cobwebs that are there, and he picks it up, and he stands there in the center of the room and with the sledgehammer in hand, and nothing seems to happen.
Could you describe the room one more time?
Yep. All right. So, So, the walls of this chamber are very different from the rest of the mine. The walls appear to be gray stone rectangular bricks that have been stacked together and sealed with mortar. The walls of this square shaped room are about 15 feet wide, and the ceiling, which is also made of the same stone bricks, is about 10 feet high. And it also has like a small, essentially a light bulb of kerosene that's illuminating the room. And all that there was in the middle of the room was the sledgehammer and this piece of parchment that was there.
Should we destroy the walls with the sledgehammer?
Maybe so. I wonder who this inn guy was. Do y'all have any thoughts?
I have no clue.
Can I make like a, I guess, a history check to see if I've ever read about someone named Inn?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of people named Inn. 14.
14. So you think back the letter N, and you think of the Crimson Sun emblems associated with the letter N. And it's definitely someone you've heard of before with the letter N in their name. That's associated with the Crimson Sun.
Ned!
We met him before, or
Eladrin. I
Uh,
don't think it's anybody named Ned.
Okay. I mean, it's
What if-
worth a try.
What if it's a Grandmaster?
Grandmaster Nayland? Nayland, you're a Grandmaster?
I am not. How about Grand Master Norvom?
Warden!
Norvin?
Norbert?
Norvan.
Norvin. Nick?
Oh, no, his name is Norvin. Oh, it was Norvin, yeah.
Oh yeah, Norvin. That's right. Yes.
That's where we, the tome that we
Oh.
had originally found.
Yeah, he was the guy that was like spreading all around the pieces, right?
Grandmaster Norvan was the owner of that tome that we had found.
Yeah, yeah.
Could be the same person on these writings.
He was the statue, right? That we went behind and killed the skeletons?
I believe so.
Oh. Norvin. I forgot Norvin. Yeah, back to the original plan. How are we getting out of this room?
That sledgehammer
So-
looks handy.
Great question.
Can we like make it an, I guess, an investigation check to check, or perception check to see if there was already a weak wall, like, because apparently Norvin got out of here somehow, or didn't.
Or
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, roll investigation or perception. You guys can take your pick.
I'll choose.
And I don't know, hopefully D&D Beyond's working for everybody.
It's working
Yeah.
for me.
Alright.
Enemy.
Did you see me roll
Yeah, I saw yours.
just now?
Oh wait, no, I didn't see that one.
I rolled a perception check, but I had to do it from my phone.
Yeah, it's not working for me. So just read out your numbers for me.
I got 15.
I also have a 15.
17.
20,
Ooh.
24 investigation.
I
Okay.
see minuses and czars.
Alright. Yeah, I can't get into D&D Beyond, but that's okay. Okay, so on the perception check and investigation check, you guys kind of, each kind of take a corner, kind of look around, and each of you notice that in like a small corner on the walls, and coming from when you guys first entered into the room, we'll kind of go from you enter into the room and you look to the left, and Nayland, on that wall, you see like there's a small etching in a very like tiny corner of the wall, and it's etched with a single dash into it, so a single vertical line that's only about like 2-3 inches long. On the wall adjacent to it, so if we kind of walked into the room, it is straight ahead of you, and Midas, you kind of find another small etching on this wall that has 2 of those lines etched into it. On the wall directly to the right, when you walk in, there is a Eladrin. You notice that there's 3 of these vertical lines etched in the wall. And
Another 3.
And Czar, with your high investigation roll, you notice that on the wall that you guys entered in from, there's a small etching on that wall that says that has 4 vertical lines on it. And that's all you guys can really see in this room.
How many lines are there in total? So we each see a different number
Yeah,
of the same
you all
lines?
have,
Yeah, so like Nalen's wall, there's 1 vertical line. Midas's wall, there's 2. On your wall, there's 3, and on the door, the wall with the door on it has 4 lines.
Okay.
What's this sledgehammer made of?
Holgrim's kind of feeling the sledgehammer and kind of looking at it. He's like, feels like a heavy metal.
Do you want to give it a swing at that wall right there? And he'll point at number 1.
Oh, okay. He kind of says, well, everyone stand back. And Holgrim kind of braces himself, gets ready, and he winds back the sledgehammer, and very hard and with a lot of force, using his hips, he brings it down into the wall, and with just one smash, he makes a large kind of crack in the wall. And as he starts to pull the sledgehammer out of the wall, there is a small hole there, but all of a sudden, you guys start to see spiders crawl out of the wall, and there's hundreds of spiders crawling, and they crawl down the walls and on the roof, and they basically crawl up all over Nalen.
No.
Don't let it happen.
All right, everyone roll initiative,
That's crazy.
and we're just doing this theater of the mind style.
this is disgusting.
Why me? I didn't even hit the wall. Hit the guy with the sledgehammer. I got 17.
Hit the guy with the sledgehammer.
I got 11.
Got a 12.
All right, what did you get, Eladrin?
22.
All right. 2. And Holgi's bringing up the rear. All right, so these spiders emerge from the wall, and they begin to crawl all over Nalen. Eladrin, what are you gonna do?
Ah!
Can I like just go up to the spiders and like hit them with with my dagger?
Yeah, you could certainly try.
I'm going to try. Does a 11 hit a spider?
11 does not hit a spider, and as you go in to stab these little spiders, you're kind of poking at the leather of Nalen. But thankfully, you're just hitting his leather, thankfully.
You're fine, don't worry. Just going for the spiders.
All right, anything else you want to do?
No, not really.
All right. Next up, it's going to be these spiders, and as they crawl all over you, Nalen, you're gonna start to feel them try to bite you.
No.
But unfortunately, they're not able to pierce through your leather as they are all trying to. But they're still all just crawling and swarming all around you. And with that, it is your turn.
Are these a bunch of like tiny spiders?
Yep.
Okay. Can I is it like, how much are on me? Is it like a full swarm, or is it like, can I see my skin?
There's a
Can I see my
swarm.
hand?
There's a swarm of them, but yeah, you can kind of like, as you move your hand, some fall off, but then they just like crawl back on you.
Okay. Nalen's just gonna just run into the wall, just full panic, running into the wall, left and right. Yeah, that's about all I can think of. Just trying to get these things off.
Wow.
All right,
Trying to get them off him.
roll an unarmed strike.
Okay. What's that? Just a oh, I got it. Nat 20.
All right, roll damage.
3.
So 3 damage. Okay. So as you kind of run back and forth, you like kind of leap into one of the stone walls, and you hear a bunch of squishing occur. And you took off a couple of them, but more are kind of just crawling in and taking their place. Anything else you want to do?
Let's see. Cause I'm gonna cast. Can I cast Toll the Dead on like one spider? I don't know.
We'll say your action was jumping into the walls and slamming them.
Oh, okay. Then that's it. Yeah.
All right, Czar, you're up. Nayland is currently covered in a lot of spiders.
I'll just kind of go over to him and kind of start like a sweeping off of the spiders. I'm just like kind of patting him down like he's on fire.
All right, and as you do that, some of them start like crawling onto you.
What?
Oh my
But
god.
you're able to like shake them off of your hand really fast, and I'll count that as a bonus action. So, what do you want to do? Anything else?
I'll take my dagger and I'll stab Nayland.
What the fuck?
Not Nayland, but like the spiders. Well, I'm just basically stabbing.
Well, we'll see if you stab Nayland. Go ahead, roll for an attack.
Critical failure. Oh, it was so close. 7.
Oh god.
With a 7,
man.
you aren't able to. You're not very adept with a dagger. You're just kind of like stabbing at them, but you're like completely missing all of them. They're just so small and squiggly, and they're just getting all around. And anything else?
No, that's all for me.
All right. Poor Nayland. Midas,
Oh my god.
Midas, you're up.
Okay, Midas is gonna crack his knuckles and like hold his hand out and get ready to cast Ray of Frost. Before he does it, he's gonna look at Nate and goes, "Don't worry, I have very delicate aim and preciseness."
What?
You have a delicate what?
Delicate aim and perfect preciseness. Don't worry, I won't hit you.
All right. 17 will hit.
Oh my god.
All right. So with that, Midas, you kind of reach out and like a blast of like cold air. It's almost like a fire extinguisher. You're just kind of like coating up and down of on Nayland's body, and you pretty much freeze off a large majority of these spiders. There's probably about like half of the amount of spiders that initially were latched onto Nayland.
That's working. That's working.
I want to blow my finger like a finger gun and go, perfect aim. And that's gonna be all for my turn.
All right, and Holgrim's gonna see all these spiders, and he reaches for his warhammer, but he's like, probably not a good idea. And then he runs over and starts trying to like punch some of these spiders off of you. So
Punch him off me.
oh, and he certainly does. So
Right.
So he hits a large chunk of them off of you, but there's still a couple clinging on to you. And with that, Eladrin, you're up.
I'm up, you say. Okay, so for me, I'm going to just look at them, and just want to like, what if I was to just take my bagpipes and like scream at them really loud, like, wah! See if I can scare the spiders out a little bit, and maybe not hurt them, but get them off of him.
Sure, you can certainly try. Make a performance check.
Performance, I will make one of those checks. I have a good one. 18.
All right, 18. So as you kind of blast into your bag, was it the bagpipes you want to do, or
It's my bagpipes.
All right. So as you do it to the bagpipes, a magical sound comes out of them, and Unfortunately, this is a very tight quarters and it's a sealed room, so all the sound just reverberates back and forth. So everyone, including yourself, Eladrin, takes just 1 point of damage. But the rest of these spiders do fall off of Nayland.
Oh, that,
It was worth it.
that Eladrin.
Now I want to. Now can I? So was
Thank
was that a? Was that my action? Yes, that was my action. Okay, so I will just run around in a circle, screaming my head off because there's spiders everywhere.
So there's a lot of dead spiders on the ground, but as you're kind of running around in a circle, something strange happens in the room. All the walls begin to kind of spin, almost like you guys are in like one of those like gravitron machines. So the walls just kind of spin round and round and round and round, and eventually they slow down and kind of reset back to their original position. And the hole in the wall that was made from the sledgehammer impact has seemingly fixed itself.
Oh, look at that! What do you know, guys?
That
Yeah.
was awful.
Yeah.
That was so dreadful.
You alright, Neil?
No,
Are you
no, I'm not all right. I was covered in spiders, and then my friends beat the shit out of me.
I just poked you a
Except
little
for-
bit with the dagger.
Except for, and like Naila kind of like points to Midas. Good aim.
When Nayland turns his head to like point at Midas, Zaro kind of like wiggle his fingers on the back of your neck. Like,
What do you? Nayland just like jumps and like backhands just like the air just above Zar probably, and just like swings his hand. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey man, make sure you don't turn your back to spiders next time. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought it'd be funny. It was pretty funny.
It was
I'll remember
pretty funny.
that next time I think about saving your life.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, buddy. You know, kind of pat you on your shoulder. Well, let's get out of here because I'm pretty sure Norvid died in here, but that's just me.
We need to leave. I don't know what that was. And I don't know if I can survive that again.
Guys,
Yeah.
look at the wall.
Oh.
So you guys notice that that hole has been repaired by some magical means, but Nayland, you do see that the same wall that was just struck does still have that one vertical line etched into it.
Hmm.
And all the rest of you looking at the walls that you were inspecting before, they appear to be the same as when you first kind of saw it. So Midas's wall has the 2 lines in it, Eladrin has 3, and the one with the doorway has 4 lines etched into it.
Shall we face wall 2?
Oh
Should we-
wait, maybe we should do my wall last. Let's do Adrian's.
Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
I like that idea. Let's go. Let's do the my wall thing.
Are you sure we should do it in that order? I feel like it should go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, we already hit one.
How do we know it's a certain order though? I mean, we hit yours, spiders came out, and it reverted back to normal.
Why
Uh,
so scared, Midas?
Me? No, no, I have nothing to be scared of.
Alright, great. We can do your wall next.
Yeah, let's do my wall.
Alright, we're gonna do the wall with the 2 lines in it.
Neon's going all the way to the other side of the room for this one.
I'll like touch my armor to see if it like working with the temp health, but like I'm out of uses, so nothing happens. And I'm like, oh, you stupid thing.
So
Actually, probably not on the other side of the room, but close enough he can help me. You know? He's
Alright,
good.
Holgrim begins to approach the Midas's wall there, the one with 2 lines in it. And once again, he kind of braces himself, winds back with the sledgehammer, and slams into the wall. And a crack does appear. Nothing appears to happen after this first crack. So he winds up one more time, and he slams into the wall again, and a larger crack appears. But now you guys can see that there's like a billowing type smoke that is leaking through the wall, and it begins to fill up the room. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Get out of town.
Constitution.
See,
I'm
I would
having
love-
trouble accessing my character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
D&D
Mine finally
Beyond
died
broke.
off.
Yeah, I think it just kind of went down.
You might be able to get it on like your mobile device. I don't know why I'm doing that. You might be able to get it on like your phone or your mobile.
I'm on my
I have
mobile
the app.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I have
right.
the app. It just doesn't check out any of my recent updates. So like I can't pull anything from the site at all. Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Oh well. Bummer. But still, like frustrating. But I can still roll shit in my app. It just doesn't
Okay,
show up
okay.
in the game log and stuff. And there's a little notice at the top that says we could not fetch your latest changes. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, however you guys can roll, that's fine.
I can't roll. I don't have my stats in front of me.
Me neither.
Yeah, I can't pull up my character sheet.
I literally don't know Nalen's
Like I've had
modifiers.
dice, but I gotta know my modifiers.
Yeah, I have dice. I don't know what my Nalen's modifiers.
I believe you guys are all for Constitution are +2.
That's two.
Okay,
I
that's
think-
good enough.
All right, I'm gonna go get my dice. Give me a
I don't-
second.
I don't think anyone has Con's proficiency, Con saving throw proficiency.
I
I have
have to
some
go to
email
my silly little D&D bag.
for-
Get my
Yeah,
silly,
I really need some dice.
my silly little D&D dice, in my silly little dice tower.
which is really awesome. I got the 13, by the way.
All right, Elijah got 13.
I got
12.
18.
Who got 12?
Midas.
Minus 12. What'd you get, Zar?
18.
18. Okay. And then we're just waiting on Nalen and
I got a
Holbrook.
4.
All right, Nalen got a 4. Okay, so Eladrian, Nalen, and Midas, as this gas billows into the room, you guys begin to fall into fits of laughter. And Zar and Holgrim, you appear to be immune to this effect, but Nalen, Eladrian, and Midas, you all fall to the floor in uproarious fits of laughter, like you cannot stop.
I don't like this.
this is bad.
This is not good.
We need to leave. We need to get that spot.
This is the greatest time I've ever had in my life. I love you guys.
I don't know why, but I'm gonna blame this on Eladrian.
This is the best day of my life.
Guys, I feel left out. Why am I not laughing?
You can laugh if you want. You can laugh if you wanted to.
Why is it Zar laughing?
And after a minute, the gas stops flowing into the room, and you guys are all able to regain your composure. But just like with after the spiders occurred, the room begins to spin once again, almost into a blur, and then slows and resets back to its original position. The hole, once again, that Holgrim had made is sealed.
Hologram. We're still laughing, right?
Are we still laughing?
No.
Okay. Okay.
My stomach hurts.
So that was just funny to me then.
That was I hated that.
Yeah, no, man, that was kind of fun.
It was nice to see a smile on your face, Nathan.
Does anybody's stomach hurts also?
Yeah,
I
but
enjoy smiling when the time comes for it. Now it's
Oh.
not.
Can you just bring down that fucking wall? I want to get out of here.
There's one more wall, right? There's one.
There's
There's three
two. I
walls.
believe there's 2 more walls.
Okay.
Number 3 and number 4.
Well, Olgie, what's behind lucky number 3?
Hopefully puppies, food.
Holgram looks
Going?
back to everybody. He's like,
Right.
"Yeah, you sure? You sure, guys? It seems like a lot of bad things have been happening."
Swing
Sure you
down
want to try
the
number one?
fucking wall, Hogan.
Bang it down.
Oh, okay. And once again, he braces himself, winds back, slams into the wall. Nothing appears to happen. Kind of takes a deep breath as he pulls the sledgehammer out of the wall, winds back, and slams into it again. And nothing appears to happen. He's kind of feeling a little bit good about this. And he pulls back the hammer, winds up again, and swings into it. And as he strikes the wall, Holgram feels an odd sensation when the hammer hits the brick, as it almost feels like the brick is like absorbing the blow. And at that exact moment, a huge reverberation blows back everyone in the room. A large concussive force blasts everyone back and smashes you guys into the wall. And each of you guys take 2 bludgeoning damage as it slams you back into the corners of this room.
No, Aeon's up too.
Ah, my fucking head.
I'm at 4.
Ugh.
My God,
Fine.
man. This is the worst place that we could ever have gone. All we do is get hurt.
And once again, the room begins to spin, slow, and resets back to its original position.
There's only one more wall. Maybe this one won't hurt us. Or maybe it will, and we'll just die in here. Like Norvin.
Maybe we shouldn't say that, Czar.
Like my mom.
What about,
What?
what if the book says, what did you say? Your mother?
That we should hit this wall.
Yeah. Hogan, let's hit that wall. And I was like, Czar a little bit like, oh, okay.
You mean you guys want me to hit the one with the door?
What if we just
Hold on.
try to open the door?
Please.
Well,
What if we tried opening the door?
What if we just try to do that?
and
Good to God. It just
Holgram
resets-
kind of like pulls off his gloves and hands them over to Dante or Nayland, sorry.
Nailen will put mine, tries to open the door.
And so you reach for the door and you turn the handle and it pulls towards you. And as you kind of look out to where it was, it's that same chamber you guys just landed in, that watery grotto area.
See areas before.
So it just opened. There's no.
We could leave, but do we know how to get out of here from this place?
I mean, in theory, what would happen if we hit the wall?
Should we?
Why don't you hit the wall while the door is open, and we could run if anything's bad.
Or-
Yeah, that is an option.
I mean, I can try. And as Holgram goes to pick up the sledgehammer, and Nayland, you're holding the door, you feel a very hard pull as the doorknob slides out of your hand and it slams shut.
It's possible to put nah, I'll wait. Fucking break my mace. Never mind.
So and Holgram's just standing there with the sledgehammer. He's, well, what should I do, guys?
Suppose we should hit the last wall. What
We're
do you
already
all
here.
think?
I say go for it. What could? I won't say that.
How rough is everyone looking, by the way?
Too rough.
Yeah, I have 4 hits.
I have 2 hit points.
Alright, Ogie.
All right, guys. So be ready for anything.
No,
And Holgram takes his stance.
Dodge action. That's it. That's all I got.
Holgram kind of takes a big breath, exhales, winds back, and he slams the hammer down on the wall with the door. And as he does, a strange crack appears. but it doesn't appear that the stone itself is cracked. It appears more like the air itself is cracked. And Holgrim's kind of a little bit confused at that. So he winds back and he strikes it again, and more cracks appear in the air. Pulls it back, slams again, more cracks appear in the air. And one more time, he winds back with all of his strength and slams down into this wall. And everything in front of you guys shatters and falls to the ground. And it looks like it was almost like a glass of some kind. And all the shards that land on the ground immediately disappear and into various kinds of dust. And the wall that he was slamming into, it still looks the same. It still has the core C knob. It's still the same kind of color and has the same brick as the rest of the room. And Holgrim kind of puts down the sledgehammer, and he says, "Well, that was weird."
Agreed.
Yes, definitely weird.
Today feels like a fever dream.
Before we open this door, should we check the book one more time?
Oh yes,
Might
definitely.
as well.
Take out the book. Compass.
And when you say compass, you feel the book not pulling you in any sort of direction, but it's just like vibrating in every direction.
Guys, I think we're here. Open the door.
No one's gonna open the door.
All right. So you reach for the Corsine handle, and this time it pushes outwards instead of pulling inwards. And we'll take a break right there.
Oh my
shit.
gosh. So much big brain plays out here, yo.
So many. This is crazy talk.
Oh my gosh.
I
No,
think
I cannot tell you how hard I was staring at the two tablets the entire time you
Oh my
said, like,
God.
look at the three. While everybody else was talking, I was just silently staring at the tablet, like, it's in here.
It was
in
it was
here.
genius idea with moving them 3 letters ahead. I saw
Yeah,
you were
'cause I was
typing
like-
for so long.
Yeah, I was typing, I was slowly adding in. I was like, it says jump. Got it. Okay, no, we got it.
Yeah, that is like
In
oh my
no
gosh!
words.
Way to solve the puzzle.
It only took us an hour.
It only took
So
like I knew it was the 3. I knew it was the 3 something, but I didn't know if it was every 3 like words in the thing that's signed by Norvin. I thought it was something in there. I didn't know that like 3 was.
It's
I
also
know that that's
it's
like the
it's
first tile.
it's also Norvom.
Norvom. I said Norvin.
Yeah, I know.
I like Norbert.
Norvin. Who is Norvin, bro?
Ned.
Who's Norvin?
Norvom
What do
is
you
with an
think,
M.
Lexi?
Yeah, Norvom, Norvom.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Gotcha.
It's also in the campaign notes.
Nice dice tower, by the way, there, bud.
It was in my first. I literally went back to
Thank
my session
you.
1 notes, and I was like, Tome of the Grand Master Norvin.
We did
Dude, that was awesome.
we did Secret Santa, and my party, one of them like 3D printed a dice tower for me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh
This
my
looks
God.
like printed. Did you
Amazing.
print it? It
No,
looks really, really good.
one of my party members did for
That's-
Secret Santa, and I was like, "Oh, thank you! I can't wait to use it on you."
That's crazy.
It's so awesome, man.
Right?
Nice.
Nice die collection too.
Thank you. I also
have
like
some-
using that against them.
I have some liquid cores my friend bought me for my birthday.
Ooh.
I don't know if I like them or not because I feel like they are kind of lean towards one side, but whatever. At least I have them.
I've yet to get like dice like dedicated to like a certain character though.
Oh,
One
yeah, of
day
course.
I will. But not today.
So apparently nobody can access anything. Do you guys have
Nope.
it on, do you have the app on your phone at all?
I downloaded it, but I can't even get to like my character sheet.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see the game log, but
They
that's
just
about
broke their
it.
servers, I guess.
Yeah,
Just all D&D Beyond just completely.
yeah, it just went to
Yeah.
shit today.
Because
they,
they're mad at.
they released that new adventure that's free, right?
I would say they're mad at
Yeah,
Hasbro
that's it.
right now. That's
That's
why.
Makes sense.
Lexi, how you liking it so far?
That's great. It's hilarious.
Oh.
There were so many parts where I was just laughing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm glad you're having fun. Yeah, whenever I re-listen to our sessions, you know, it's just I find myself laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Right.
You know,
Right.
Eladrin is so goofy, bro.
I know. Eladrin will.
Oh, sorry.
Eladrin will say something, and I will like literally. I'll have to not talk, and I'll have to mute myself so that like y'all can't hear me laughing in the background because like.
I just like how easy he gives up. Like, you guys are like, no. He's like, oh, okay.
No, it's so funny.
Like, he's got this huge idea, and then you say no, and he's like, oh, okay, fine. I love that you guys love it.
I think I was most surprised that like y'all just jumped straight into the lava and didn't like throw something to like
No,
check.
literally.
No, I was just so sure. I was so sure that was the answer. It
I
was,
was
crazy.
like, wait, what are y'all doing?
In my head, I was so sure.
A little behind the DM screen here for you guys is that I purposefully picked that thing, that battle map, because I wanted you to think it was lava.
I know you did a very excellent job because I was really trying not to get in that during the combat.
Yeah, right?
I was this close to pressing Eladrin in multiple times, anyways. So.
We would have got the riddle a lot sooner.
True.
Yeah, one of you guys just would have been at the bottom of that rapids.
Right.
Yeah, I'd have been just, you know, holding my breath.
Just
like,
be sitting there, get a nice little long rest in.
Damn.
Okay,
You
but
know,
like, did
sweet.
my description of each character make sense now? That's what I want to know. My one-word descriptions.
The what?
always, dude. Those are the greatest. Like,
You know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
gave like a one-word description for each
the
character.
one word. Yeah.
I was like, is that accurate? They're like, do you see it now?
Yeah, absolutely. You were like Midas, aggravated. Nayland, tired. Zar,
Tired.
lightweight. Oldman, normal. Eladrian.
Nailing is tired, bro. Golly. Tired of y'all, bro. Golly. Tired of this. Damn.
Out of this,
Nah.
grandpa.
This is the best.
There was one normal party member. Now there will be 0.
Yes.
Oh god.
We're gonna go off the rails.
I had to
Midas
find
is
a
constantly pissed in the background.
Fuck, man. The fuck. Stabbing himself in the fingers with needles because
Right.
he's sewing.
Hey. I have perfect aim, bro.
He does have perfect name.
He does.
Got all those spiders off. Oh my gosh, that fucking freak. Why'd they go for me? What did I do? I didn't hit the wall. Okay.
They were I don't know, they smelled you.
Well, I'm not going to attack myself. That's no fun.
Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, we got
They thought you smelled nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have herbs on me.
Go to like,
Oh.
yes.
Do you have enough to share?
No. I'm broke.
All right, we're going to get back into it in 5 minutes, so grab your
Alright,
drinks
cool. See you in a
and
sec.
whatnot.
Word.
Back in a flash. Mandalorian season 3, March 1st. Get
Woo!
excited.
I'm very
In
excited.
case y'all didn't know.
Very
Oh
excited.
shit!
Have you watching The Last of Us?
Look, it's back up, guys.
Oh, is it finally? Okay.
Yep.
Have you watched The Last of Us?
I have watched one episode.
Ooh, man, the last one that just happened.
Dude.
Ooh, tearjerker.
Heck yes, the would freaking
I just-
yeah. So
I
good.
just finished episode 6 of season 2 of what's it called? Vox Machina.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Have you watched the first campaign, or are you just watching
The-
the?
So both. I've watched the campaign. I've watched, I guess, 3 seasons of their campaigns,
Okay.
and then this. Yeah. So it's
I'm very far behind on this current.
really it's
season
it's
3.
really cool how they're able to like move shit into each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's really cool. They do such a great job.
Yeah, I kind of go between Dimension 20 and them. Like I'll go on like a Dimension 20 kick, and then I'll go on like a Critical Role kick.
Damn, I spoke too soon. It is not back up. I was just able to get into one extra page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doesn't-
Same. I got into a new era, and I was like, damn.
it's
I was like,
okay.
yes, it's working. No, it's not. Shit.
I don't think we'll need to roll anything kind of go at this point, but if you need
No, I
your
might have to.
stuff.
We'll see.
Present.
All right, who's here? Everyone not here, say
Present,
aye.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so that was not an I. Very good.
Oh, I thought you said hi.
No, that's me. I'm I.
All right, Czar, you here?
Yes, sir.
Midas.
What about book?
Howdy.
All right. Dante's
Howdy, howdy,
here. Legends here. Holgrim's here. All right.
I'm always here.
Okay.
Wait, is
Where
Lexi
am I?
here? Lexi, you back?
Hi.
Let's go. She made
It looks like D&D Beyond's back up.
All the
Mm.
way.
It's all right.
Oh.
We don't.
Wait for it.
We won't
It's
need
starting
too
to
much
get
of it, but it's loading. It's loading.
Slowly getting there.
Oh,
Okay.
Damn.
So as the wall has cracked and this air wall has cracked and just fallen to the ground, turning into powder as it lands onto the floor. You guys open up the door, or Nayland, you open up the doorway as it pushes outwards, and stepping into this room causes 4 orbs of Corsine embedded into the walls to glow dimly and light the room. And in this room, you do see that there's another door at the back of the chamber. However, suspended in the air in the middle of the room are a pair of gauntlets. And Czar, you feel the vibration coming from your bag. The Tome of Master Norvom begins to vibrate, and the front cover illuminates as the swirling arcane light begins to form an image of the gauntlets on the cover of the book. The book also bursts open, all on its own, and reveals the image of the gauntlets on the second page, and text appears below the image in common. And this is what it says, Czar. 1 minute.
okay, yeah. So, kind of stepping into the room and seeing the gauntlets, feeling the book. He'll open it, watch all that go down, be like, just start reading. Okay. Locking gauntlets. Wait. Oh, yeah. While wielding these gauntlets, the Overlord was incredibly powerful, striking down armies, breaking down the walls in his way, and demolishing the very ground itself. He needed no weapons, for these gauntlets always strike hard and true. Both gauntlets must be worn to gain benefits. While wearing the gauntlets, you cannot wield any weapons or shields in your hands. An attack with these gauntlets give a +10 to your attack roll and 1d12 +10 strength modifier, and is considered magical to bypass resistances.
Whoa.
Holy shit, these are some crazy gauntlets, guys.
These are powerful.
Though they are still currently suspended in the middle of the room.
Or
What are
we.
they? What are they suspended by? Are they hanging like by a thread? Like by a thread? Like
Yeah.
they look like boxing gloves and they're tied together and they're like on a hook. Like how are they? Are they just floating?
I think that's
Mm.
important.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Oh, okay. Like on that. Okay. Okay.
Can we reach for it?
Yeah. Who wants to reach for it?
I do.
Nailing. I'm not nailing. Sorry, Midas. You should reach for it.
All right, Midas. So you go out and reach for them, and you are able to grasp them. And as you get your hands kind of around both of the gauntlets, grabbing onto them, you kind of give them a little tug. And as soon as you give them a little tug, you feel they weigh an absolute ton, and you like kind of just like your hands you're pretty much like dropped to the floor by the weight of these gloves that you're holding on to. They're very, very heavy for you.
Oh wow. Oh, I didn't expect that. A little help here, guys.
Nailing will try picking them up.
So Nailing, as you try and reach up and you kind of, get in a good like powerlifting position, and you try to bring up these gauntlets, and they're barely moving as you're bringing them up. Your arms are shaking as you're holding on to them.
Come on. Use your knees.
Holgrim.
And Holgrim rushes over and he's able to grab the gauntlets and hold them successfully with his strength.
All right.
He looks over to you guys. You guys need to work out a little more.
Does it look like?
I.
Can I like look at like the craftsmanship of the gauntlets?
Yeah, sure. You roll. What do you want to roll? Investigation.
Website's back.
It's back? Oh shit. Yeah, I can roll an investigation. Oh my god, it's back!
Yeah,
Okay.
it's back. Yeah, it's back.
Bam. Can y'all? Wow. That's awkward. Can y'all see that?
Can I help him with that?
A7.
A 7.
So
So looking at the design, Midas, you can tell they are very ornately designed. There's like inweaves of like very strange metallurgy and leather from an animal that you haven't seen before that is like woven into the fabric itself. Like the gauntlets themselves are like they're finger gauntlets. Like you can see each individual finger, very intricately designed. It's like you've never seen any kind of craftsmanship quite like this.
Whoa. This is a fine artwork, fine craftsmanship. Heavy though, but try to. Did you miss the part where like my hands dropped to the ground?
Well, magical
How about
items.
you know what?
If
So I think these will look so good on you.
okay, I'll walk up to him, trying to prove a point, and I'll like stick my hands into them.
Holgrim's like, are you sure you want to do this,
Zar, you know you have a potential to actually get injured if you
Look, okay.
wield these.
Midas just a smirk behind him.
Magic items, they form to the user sometimes. So maybe that's exactly that's what they'll do.
And Holgrim's like literally holding them up as you're sliding your hands into them. He's like, are you sure you want me to let go?
I can see it forming around you already, Zar.
Yeah, see, look, Midas sees it. Ready on the count of 3. 1, 2. Elijah, what comes next?
6.
You know what?
Perfect.
3. 3. Yes, 3.
So,
Yes, that's what it is.
so Holgrim, he kind of shrugs and releases his grip, and immediately Zar, just like it's like 100 times gravity, you completely fall face first into the floor with such speed that you actually take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
You,
What's wrong, Zara? Is it heavy?
Told
Here.
you, six.
you literally cannot move your arms while they're inside these gauntlets.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah, I know.
They don't form fit. It was worth it. Yeah, help, guys. I'm getting crushed here.
Holgrim will
Well,
slide the gauntlets
Oh,
off of your
boy, yeah.
hands, and he'll pick them up, and he looks to everybody, and he'll say, maybe I should hold on to these.
I think that would be for the best.
Mhm.
But be careful with that. They look. We wouldn't want them to get messed up. Those are really nice looking gauntlets.
Maybe you should work out. Midas.
Ooh, shots fired.
Weren't you just on the ground?
Man, I'm not strong. We know that.
Let's get back.
I'm strong enough to put you back on the ground now.
It's a,
You want to
okay.
try?
Wow.
Nail's kind of like just like holding both of them like by their heads as they're like talking trash at each other.
You lucky he's holding me back.
And as you're doing that,
Oh,
Nate,
heck.
as you're doing that, Nailen, you kind of catch a glimpse of something else in the room, something that's kind of a little bit off to the side.
Ooh. I look off to the side.
All right, so over to the side of the room, there seems to be a pile of items that have been kind of neatly laid out and organized.
Take a look at them, and I'll point it out to the rest of everybody else. Look here, everyone.
So as you go over to that little pile of items, you can see that it appears to be a few sheets of parchment, and there also appears to be like a clear, like a very small, almost like a crystal orb that is kind of resting on top of these parchments here, almost kind of like similar to like a paperweight. But there's also a very, 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 very clean set of armor that it would look like it would, judging on everyone's kind of body size and things like that, it probably looks like it would fit Midas quite well.
Oh,
Upon like seeing the armor set, like Midas's eyes like jump out of his head, like, oh, God.
Do you want to try it on?
Before trying it on, Midas is just gonna like just look at it, like lift different pieces, just to like admire it and like see like how good it is.
Be careful, don't hurt yourself.
I know how to handle a set of armor.
oh. Apparently, he knows how to handle armor, guys.
So as you kind of lift it up, Midas, it's a very, you're very shocked at how clean it is considering just the environment that it's currently in. You even try to, drop some kind of, try to rub some dirt on it, just kind of picking up some dust on the ground. You try to rub it on it, and it doesn't seem that any kind of dust or dirt is sticking to this armor at all.
Oh, this is perfect. I've never thought of a cleaning infusion. Oh, I wish I had this earlier. Like, imagine all the times I could have ignored Zard puking on my shoes.
Just imagine more, because it'll happen in the future.
You shouldn't look forward to that, Zar.
I don't.
And for the other items that are on the ground, if anyone wants to roll an Arcana check, yeah, Arcana check would be good.
I'll help you out, Nayland.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh, look at that.
All right.
Zara with a 22.
Okay, Mr. Wizard Dude.
So Zar,
There we go.
so Zar, with your studies in school and the arcane institute that you were at, you've seen items like these before. You recognize that the small like crystal orb that sits on top of these pieces of parchment is in fact an orb of time, and you know that an orb of time is able to basically be able to tell you the time, what time it is, whether as long as you are in the material plane, and you kind of infuse a little bit of magic into it, it will tell you what time it is.
Nice.
And the other pieces of parchment you recognize as not exactly normal pieces of parchment, but you have encountered these before. These are actually there's 5 sheets of paper birds here. And you know that these can be used to send long-distance messages.
Like origami cranes,
But
paper
better.
birds.
That's cool. Okay. So yeah, this one. I'm gonna pick up the orb. Like this one, you can tell time anywhere. You know, maybe I think Eladrin, this would be perfect for you because I know you really love the time, right? And I'm just gonna give it to Eladrin.
Thank you. This is the best gift anyone has ever given me.
And make
I-
sure
What-
you.
I no longer need a watch.
What time is it?
Hold on. Let me shake my magic time ball.
And
It says try again later.
and as you kind of shake it and put it, pick it up and put it back down or whatever you're doing with it, inside the orb, you see kind of like a very miniature night sky with like a crescent moon appear.
Guys, it is like the night in here. It is. We know it is nighttime. It's probably like 1 a.m.
Hey, so every time that I ask, I just want you to say, no matter what mine says, you're just gonna tell us the time all the time.
Okay,
Okay, alright.
we'll always tell you time.
Awesome.
It is my new purpose in life to tell you the time. But I'm going to tell you the time in song.
Even
Wait.
It is 1 a.m.
Wait. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Eladrin, I swear to God, I will break that orb against her head.
That would be a feat, my friend. It is magical. I don't know if you can do that.
And
I have a very hard head.
how many
No.
paper birds are there?
5.
5.
Um,
Cinco
I'll-
de 5.
say we all take one paper bird.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay.
All right, and you
Okay.
don't see anything else in this room either. So what about the armor that was there?
Oh, I'm no. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, whoa.
Already wearing it.
Someone's eager.
So there's nothing else left in the room. You guys got everything out of there. And there's the doorway that was at the back of the room behind the gauntlets that appears to be really the only way to go. What do you do?
Well, so guys, let's put the armor set on because like I don't know if I could carry like a whole like set of armor just around with us. My bag ain't that deep.
Olgrim can help you out if you need it.
Yeah, like hold on. Remember when Zora made you into a pack mule? See, I would never do that to you because I respect you and I respect your skills as a fellow craftsman.
Fellow, as a pack mule.
But I need help. Carry this.
All right. Olgrim will come over to you and, whatever you're gonna give him, he'll kind of lug it along.
And here, hold this too, and don't forget about this one. Hey, don't drop that. That's press. Ooh. No, let me put this. Yeah, that one too. Perfect. See,
You gave him,
Orgrim's
you
just
gave him
carrying
like a
all of your possessions.
you gave him like a stack of items that's like he just has his hands out and you just keep piling on. It's like over
even
his
has
head.
like more than like the armor set.
Yeah. Okay, so Holgrim's able to, manage packing all these things away in his bag. And what are you guys gonna do now?
Exit.
All right.
Exit. Yes. Leave. Good idea.
So as you open the door at the back of the room, you see that there's a set of spiral staircases going upwards.
It is a good direction because that is the way to the surface. Let's go.
Yep. Go up.
All right. So you guys begin to head up the stairs, and you head up the stairs, and you head up the stairs some more, and oh my God, there's a lot of stairs. And
We are going up the stairs. Yes, we are going
Yeah,
up
guys,
the stairs.
we're going upstairs
Climbing
or
to the
something.
top. We are climbing to the top.
We just had a big battle, and now we have to climb stairs. Like, what the heck? I thought we were like.
you guys have been going up the
Lord,
stairs for at least an hour, and there's still more stairs.
Guys, it took us this long to solve the puzzle.
My legs are aching.
This is supposed to be the long way.
It's definitely not the short way. Jumping down, that was short.
Yeah.
And the waterfall, man, how cool was that?
You have like a spell that we can like jump up and travel faster, the legend.
If gravity was reversed, yes,
We'll work
but
on
it's
it.
not. Yes, okay, very good.
And after another hour of traversing these stairs, you finally come up to a stone landing, but facing you is a mountain wall.
Oh, a mountain wall.
What time is it, Elijah? I feel like we've been walking forever.
It is 3 a.m.
All right.
Are you like that, Midas?
And I should mention
No.
that the landing is very, very small. It's can fit maybe like two of you on there. So it's like staircase and then it just goes into this landing.
Oh, good.
What is the landing? Is it like it's
Like
like, a
a-
mountain wall and then like a little strip that we can like climb across?
Well, no, it's like it's like a porch almost. You know, like you get a little porch. It's like a little, just like a foot or two of flat floor before you like walk into a door.
Yeah.
Right. But this is just mountain wall in front of you.
But there's no door.
No door.
Holgi, can you see if there is another, like, glass air barrier here that we cannot see? Maybe you hit it with your, hammer or something again.
Why
Buddy.
doesn't he just punch it?
Or you could just punch it, man. You could just do the punching.
Don't drop the armor though.
Yeah, do whatever you do, keep the armor clean because, it's very clean already.
Okay, you guys gave me about 8 suggestions there. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just punch it with like my fist, or do you want me to hit it with my hammer, or what do you want me to
The
do?
gauntlets. The gauntlets.
Protect the armor.
Weren't they known
Protect
for
the
breaking
armor
down
and
walls?
using the gauntlet to hit the wall. How's that? All the suggestions rolled into one.
Oh. Okay, guys, if you think that's best, and Holgrim will kind of take off his gloves that he currently has on, and he'll slide his hands into the gauntlets, and you guys see the gauntlets kind of tighten up along his arm on their own, but he's still able to hold them okay.
That's great.
And he says, "This feels quite strange, but well, no, let me give this a go." And Holgrim kind of once again takes his bracing stance as he kind of winds back a fist and he punches the wall, and a large crack appears, like a huge crater mark almost appears where he punched into that wall. And he looks back at the rest of you and he says, "I definitely did not swing that hard. These gauntlets are crazy."
But yeah. Well, they are in good company.
And then so Holgrim takes his left arm, punches another large crater, and he just continues to just punch, and he's almost like punching a tunnel for you guys to kind of go through this mountain wall. And then with one final right hook, he punches a hole through the wall, and like a large tunnel enough for like all of you guys to kind of make your way through, or like bend down and crawl your way through, because he is a dwarf, so he's punching dwarf-sized tunnels for himself. So you gotta bend down a little
Bill's
bit
kind
to
of
get
like
through.
crawling,
Kinda
like
army crawl.
snake. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, like
So
crawling through the tunnel.
yeah, so he just keeps punching, and you guys get all the way through. So after smashing through the walls and large chunks of the mountain basically scatter in front of you guys currently, and you all exit out of this tunnel into a small cave, which is around like 30 feet deep. It's like 20 feet wide, and there's like a 10-foot high ceiling. You can see that the cave goes out to the outside world. So you can see like there's a large like opening in this cave. And you can hear the winds blowing from the mountain. You can see it's all dark outside. It's, for those that don't have dark vision, it is very, very dark outside from the small glimpses of moonlight that might peek through the clouds. But the cave is cold as the winds of the mountain echo through the interior. The ground at the entrance to this cave is covered with the accumulating snow that's been blowing in from the winds. Outside, you can see that it's dark and gray and cloudy, and there's a heavy snowfall. And you guys, there's no sun out right now. As from the orb of time, you guys know that it is nightfall. And you guys have been underground for quite a long time, so kind of being out in the fresh air, it feels quite nice.
You smell that, guys? That is what you call fresh air. It's not this cave air stuff. It's no good. But this fresh. Oh, it's good.
Yes, agreed.
And you guys look over to Holgrim, and you can see that after kind of punching through all the walls, he seems to be very, very winded after what he just did. And he kind of looks over to you guys and he says, "Oh, man, I don't know, guys. These gloves, they really, really took it out of me."
Or
Maybe
are you
should take
okay?
them off.
And Holgrim begins to like unstrap them, and the gauntlets kind of revert back to their original size. They kind of unlatch from Holgrim, and he's able to slide it off. And he just kind of like sits on the ground, just head back against the side of the mountain or the cave wall, just kind of closes his eyes, just takes like a few deep breaths as he's trying to collect himself.
Holgi. Holgi, you alright, man? You look like you are winded.
I'm
You're
okay.
tired.
Well, I'm okay. I just need a second. And as you guys are looking around, you can see on the ground of this cave, you can see some old moldy bedrolls and some rotten wooden chairs and tables. There's even some broken wooden boxes and what looks to be an old fire pit in the middle of the floor. And Eladrian, some nostalgic memories of your childhood begin to fill your mind as you walk through the cave. And it clicks.
So familiar.
This was the cave that you grew up in with your family.
Guys, I have been here. This is guys, this is my house. This is where I grew up. This is where my parents live. But my have I ever even told you of my parents?
No.
My God, I don't think I have. So this is where I was born, right? We are here in Stonecaster Mountain. I was born not too far from here. My parents have lived here for generations. This is so amazing. I had no idea that this was even behind us or under us or anything. I lived here as I grew up. I mean, we were not wealthy at all. I mean, our home was in the side of this mountain. Gosh, I mean, ever since the very first breeze leaf, we have lived in the same cave. I mean, my mother, her name is Rizelia. She was a seamstress, right? She was the best seamstress in all the land, in all of Stellaria. Are you going to tell me about my mother? She has stitched dresses for duchesses and princesses, even a queen or two. However, her true joy does not come from clothing. No. It comes from sewing the sails of the different adventurers wanting to leave Stellaris so that they can sail across the deep blue sea and find a new life for themselves where they are not surrounded by these cliffs of insanity here on Stellaria.
Is that where
No.
she is now? Did she sail away?
Oh no, she is well and good as far as I know. She's still alive. They have she and my father. My father. They have a home. Not too far from here. Well, I guess it's a little bit far. But you know, it's a lake a little bit to the east of what the hell is that place called? I forgot already. But you know, they live not far from here. Yeah. So my father Dornian, and my mother Roselia, they are. I cannot believe we're in my house. This is amazing. Like we used to travel every day down from our cave here. We used to go down into Kraknar. My father, he had a he was a carpenter. Yes, you see, he was one of the most well-known carpenters, and not only that, but he was a ship builder. He was one of the best ship builders in the whole of Stellaris. He had built ships for the Navy, for the government for many years, right? The Stellaris government. But you know, his ships, they patrolled the waters that were just beyond the horizon. These ships kept Stellaris safe for many years to come even. But I left many years ago to go take my own adventure, and have not seen my parents since. They have a home, like I said, not far, but I guess it's east of Vrento. Yeah, Vrento Lake. Yeah, there's a lake there. That's what it's called. So when it gets too cold here on the mountain, they go there to their home. But it looks like they haven't been here for quite some time. This is all dusty. These bedrolls, these are molded. This is look at this chair. This is one of this I used as a boy. I carved this chair myself. My father, he taught me.
It's a very nice chair.
It's moldy and it's rotted now. But thank you. Yeah,
When you look past that part, you know.
No, you have a heart of gold, my young friend. You know, when I was growing up, my father, he taught me all of the carpentry things. Like I would stay with him in the shop. I would be sweeping all of the sawdust from the floor of the workshop. Every once in a while, I'd make a little birdhouse. I would sand the masts that my dad, he would so masterfully craft. But I would sand these down so there's no rough edges and nobody ever got a splinter from any of our masts. I even one day I even used my father's tools to make myself a wooden rapier, and I was fascinated by swordplay. Oh, those were the days. No responsibilities. After a while, no, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy working with wood with my father, but after a while, it just got old, I mean, so I started to work more and more with my mother, and I became incredibly skilled with a needle and thread. And I was never a member of the Golden Loom Midas, but you might be impressed with the skills that I have. I was able to sew garments in no time flat. I even learned not only garments but cosmetics, and I was able to use like makeup and things like that in order to make myself look better. Which is hard, I know. But man, for a long time, I live with my parents, and now I just want to see them. I just want to find them. That is why I came back in the first place. And then I found I had this note in my pocket that says I was to meet at one place. That's why I came back to Stellaris. I was to tell my parents I'm alive and well and doing great. But instead I met up with you jokers. Oh, man. That's enough about me. Enough about let's get this is crazy, guys. I don't even know what to do here. Wow. Oh my gosh. The memories are flooding back. You guys know why I left, right? Did I ever tell you this?
Why
Or is
did
it?
you leave?
Well, I didn't want the same life that my parents had. Don't get me wrong. They taught me very, very well, right? I appreciate what they've given me and what they taught me, but I just wanted more. I wanted to explore. I wanted to get out and see something other than just the mountains. I am. You may know that I have quite a free spirit, but I want to roam the countryside with no ties that bind me to any one place. But anxious, a young man, anxious to experience the ways of the world and see all that it had to offer me. I packed a bag and took off from this place. I walked out this very hole, this very open the cave opening. I walked out of here. This is the last time I saw my parents. I kissed my mother and father goodbye, and I headed out. I went to Baland. I went to the port. I wanted to try to get out of here. What was waiting for me? What could be the past these cliffs of Stellaris? Danger? Possibly. Intrigue? Absolutely. Now, the love of another? I could only hope to be so lucky. But I was certain of one thing when I left. That I know in my heart I will be back. And not only back, but back with a fantastic story to tell. And that is why I'm here now, to tell my parents the story of my life. Ladrin wipes some tears from his eyes. Guys, this is overwhelming. I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to do. What do we... Oh, God. I am so thankful to be here with you guys right now. So very grateful to be in my home, my childhood home. My family. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Thank you.
I can't believe I let you talk for that long.
Well, I am a master storyteller, you know. When I get going, it's hard to make me stop.
Holgrim gets up off the ground and walks over to you, Eladrin, kind of just pats you on the shoulder and says, "Well, I'm glad I could be here with you too."
Thanks you, Holgi. And I give Holgi a hug.
And he hugs you back and he says, "But can we start a fire? It's really cold up here."
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. Who can do that? Does anyone have any matches?
I'll use my tinderbox.
And I will take my chair that I have that I carved as a child, and I will break it down, and I will put it into a pile, and I will say, and that is that. On to a new life, a new adventure. Out with the old and in with the new. With good friends and horrible food. And I pull out a ration.
I'll pull out the liquor we found, and I'll kind of put little cups in front of everyone. I'll just pour a little bit. To Eladrin. To the mighty
To
ducks.
you. To the mighty ducks.
Oh, that name again. Have we still not gotten up to a better name?
I think the name's fine.
Nayland, you were supposed to be on my side.
We're all on one.
Sword to Ladrin and the Mighty Ducks.
And the mighty ducks.
And the mighty ducks.
Clink.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Nayland tosses his liquor into the fire because he doesn't drink, but you know.
I will take Zar's cup before he can even drink it.
He's like, it's like on the cusp of his lips. He's like, oh, okay.
I like take my arm and cross it with Holgi's, right? Like you would at like a like you'd see the bride and groom do at a wedding, and like drink each, do that. I do that with Holgrim.
Turn up.
Holgrim just looks at me like, "What the fuck, dude?"
So you guys are currently in an area that's, you guys are finally out of the mines there. You can relax a little bit if you want, or have a little conversation if you need to.
Hey, Eladrin, we
Yes.
we really appreciate you telling us all about your life, but I have a question.
Yes.
No, not really a question, more like a threat.
Oh.
next time you even insinuate this a better seamstress than me, you're gonna regret it.
You
Anyways,
may-
we really
you may be
appreciated
phenom-
your story.
You may be the best in the land with clothing. I will not say you are not.
Good.
But no one can make a better sail than my mother.
I haven't tried, but I'm sure I will be up there. But it's okay. It's okay. At least you understood the first part.
Okay.
I just had to clarify that real quick.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
Now sit the fuck down.
Nailing looks. Nailing. Oh my god. Nailing looks.
What?
Yes.
Nail
You have
looks
something
so
to say?
shocked. Like,
Holgrim 100% bursts out laughing at that.
Oh. No, I don't. But give me 5 minutes, and I will.
Okay. You take your time. Taylor.
Bit. Like
Really
minus his
sick,
eye
man.
was just like trits. He's like,
You guys, this would be the perfect time for me to pull out my lute and tell you a story. You know, that lute of mine, you know where I got the lute? I will tell you.
I think I would
Tell you-
rather tie the gauntlets around your neck and throw you into a lake.
Okay. It sounds like, I mean,
Fun, right?
I'll
You wanna try it?
stay down there for a long time since, you know, I can hold my breath forever, but whatever.
Damn. Can we ever get rid of this guy?
Some cement boots, don't care. You know, this lute, the lute that I have given to the merchants, the magical merchants, to string up with the vocal cords of the harpy. You know, that lute is also very important to me. It came from my most precious friend. She was an Erica Cochran woman. Erica Cochran, however you say, I don't know. Her name was Wendina, and she was the one. She was the captain of the mighty ship Tarantania.
Did you love her?
She was not my love. I mean, I love her, yes, but she was not, you know, the one for me. She was more of a mentor. We grew ever closer. She came from far away, a land called Flandoversham, but she stopped here inside of Stellaris to resupply. And as I had reached the port of Belland, I was walking down the dock, and she was on the deck of her ship playing her lute, playing a song of her travels. And I yelled to her, I said, "Ahoy! You there! Where might be this ship from and where it is going?" And she told me her story. And I said, "What might I do in order to be a member of this crew?" And she said, "All you need to do is ask." And so I joined the crew of the mighty Tyrantania. I
So
never
you
even
were-
gave it a second thought.
You were a pirate?
I prefer to say I was a liberator of goods.
Oh wow.
We had many adventures. Many adventures. I spent 16 years upon these boats, going across the different the different lands here. I made my way all the way up to first mate. I never really wanted to be captain, but I did enjoy the work as the first mate with Wendina. We grew incredibly close. I was almost, you could say I was her confidant. As we came back, 16 years had passed, right? And we came back here to Stellaris, and I looked at Wendina and I said, "This is it. This is the time. I need to return to my home and see with my family." And Wendina said, "Okay, fine." But before I left, she turned to me and she handed me her lute. And by the time I was able to turn around and wave goodbye to her, she was already sailing off into the crimson sunset. And that is when I reached into my pocket and found this note that introduced me to all of you. that is my life story, my friend. That brings us to today. I mean, you've been with me every day since I've been back. So you now know everything there is to know about Eladrian.
Wow.
Now I think maybe it is time to rest. I think maybe we should, call it a night. Because it's 4 a.m.
Oh my god.
I didn't think you could get more interesting, lad. Definitely wrong. You're such a great guy.
Well, thank you, my friend. You are a wonderful boy.
And I'll make sure to share this with the book so he knows all about you too.
Oh, good. Yes, I am so glad. I am so very thankful for this book and this whatever conversations you have with him.
Yes, that book is so lucky.
And Zara kind of get close to the fire, open the book, and he'll start like reciting your backstory. Be like, yeah, so he was a pirate, and his mom, she was like the captain of the pirates, and she made tails with big bones on him, and his dad was like Blackbeard, and he met this like Eric Carker woman that it was his wife, and she was so cool. Like just saying everything wrong about it, making up a story like a.
I'll write that down for posterity, so I'll have it forever ingrained in my brain.
Posterity. Good job. You tell the book everything he needs to know.
So it is quite dark outside, and it seems like you're in an area that is quite safe. So what do you guys want to do?
I would love to take a nap.
I'm so sleepy. It's crazy.
I am hurting profusely, and I would love to not be. So maybe we could, rest a while.
All right. So you guys are able to settle in your bedrolls around the fire as it continues to kind of smolder and cinder and give you that little bit of warmth that you need to survive up in the mountain airs. But Eladrian, you sleep quite soundly where you are at, and you're able to get to bed nice and comfy with just those nostalgic memories of growing up here. And with that, we'll end tonight's session.
Amazing.
Thanks for giving me that opportunity. That makes me so happy.
That was awesome, Eladrian.
Guys, do you know what this means?
What does it mean?
Next session, we're meeting somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's so
Big.
true.
Big. Also, not me going crazy in the notes because I know I'm next. Okay, I think this is good.
We're excited to hear it, and we're excited for you to join us, Star.
I think Star should do the next recap.
Yeah.
Is that on yours?
Nope. I think she's next. Bro, okay. No, but Elijah said sit down.
Yo, he said now sit the fuck down.
When I said
I was so
my
fucking-
mouth was like wide open.
Me too.
I was literally gagged. I was like, oh.
I was like, oh what?
Oh, you might as well be the same. Be like, whoa. His jaw would hit the ground.
No, literally air knocked right
not
out of
playing.
me.
He's not playing.
Like record scratch and everything. I was like,
He said, and don't talk about my mom again.
Stupid shit.